Alright, there we have it. We are going to see both of our players going for their respective buffs. All is done. Gym Freak versus Ondo. We do see that run R1 coming out there from the side of Ondo. It's not going to matter, as we do see now. Both players going for their respective buffs. We see the off-axe coming out there from the side of Ondo, continuing to get that build-up, but it's not going to matter, as we do see the staggers coming out here. But Ondo negative spacing that there once more. We do see that. What the fuck? Run R1 comes out there once more. We do see that. The screams of defiance as a trade comes through, as Ondo is going to be thrown out. Looking at that there, we do see that jump R2 coming out now. Ondo managing to get that bit of damage. However, he's going to be anti-aired. Looking at this here, we do see the run R1 as Ondo is going to take a little bit of damage. It's going to be Gym Freak taking the stock. Here we go. One. Cool. Are we actually back? Or what the fuck is going on? I'm just continuing on with the tourney. We seem to be back. At this point now, it's not so much the audience, it's just the players. We've wasted too much time. We're continuing on. If it drops again, we wait until it comes back. Last match is not updated on Chal. That's because we had to skip the match because of net issues, hilariously enough. We're just going to power through the rest of the tourney. Or did we skip? We had to skip. There we go. This is for the players now to just get this fucking tournament done and over with. If people have time concerns... Alright. Couldn't join because no time, sadly. Yeah, no worries. Alright, either way, we've both of our contestants in. Jim has taken the first stock. Let's crack on. As we are going to continue on with the rest of this match. Looking at this here, we do see all the fun stuff coming out here. The nice little frost pots. Ondo takes a little bit of damage. Run R1's coming out here into another run R1. The jump R2, however, it is going to anti-air on this latency. Ondo's not going to be able to get away with those as the jump R2 comes out there to try and get those explosive amounts of damage out. Run R2 comes through here. Game Freak managing to get a little bit of damage. Looking at that there, we do see the trade 533 on the board into that nasty trade that comes out there as well. On Fork Bestie. Jim takes another stock. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, you're not jumping it on that latency. No way, no how. It's just not going to be good enough. Like if the lately we're looking at like 300 ping there, I would imagine. Roughly about 300 ping. Thereabouts. Korea versus Germany, and Germany is infamous for having some very colourful routing as well. So it just makes it all the worse. Alright. Here we go. Let's crack on now. As the players get directly into their corners. Alright, both players are in. Let's crack on. Into your corners, chaps. Alright. Both players are in. 3, 2, 1. Bolt is out. Back steps into the corner there. Both players going for their respective physics. As the frost pot is now out once more. Ondo here going to have to play a much more careful game here. Cannot. And the off dagger. Yes, that is going to be the play here. Because number one, it doesn't risk the trades quite as much. But those jumps, he has to get out of the habit of going for those jumps, as that is going to be the frost proc going through there as well. Run R1 comes out, jump over the top there, is going to actually work. Goes for a double hit on the off dag there, but it's not going to matter, as we do see the crouches coming out here on the side of Jim Freak, as Ando takes another little bit of damage. Looking at that there, we do see the chilling mist coming out. Oh dear, oh dear. Jump R2 comes out there, but look at that, the late hit's coming out now, as Ando is going to take another little bit of damage from that range with Jim. There we go. And that's all she wrote. Oh dear. Alright. Cross region, my beloved. Bro, I used the wrong tier. Oh no! Unfork. Alright. Well, that is the end of that. And it's going to be crown. PVPs. DQ my ass. It's not DQ, it would only be a round loss, but the round has already been lost, so it didn't make much of a difference. Blue. There we go. You still lost, so it made no difference. Alright. Crown versus blue. Hopefully, we hope beyond hope. Okay. Except the first. Wait, what tier did you even have on? Regen? That's fucking hysterical. Alright then. There we go. We'll just submit the scores. You can stay in if you want for the rest of the tourney. But I will just... So it's 2, 1, 3, 1. There we go. Alright. Every match bar the first. I think I have all of your matches. 3. Oh. There we go. I've logged all the scores. Alright, if you want to stay in for the rest of the tournament, you can. But I have changed the scores to reflect what it should be. Alright, so that is Blue Noctera, Crowned King, again, this is a pretty chill bracket, so we're not going to worry about it. Just a bit of fiddly admin shite to have to deal with, which isn't the end of the world. I need to wait. Yeah, we're doing the crown. We're coming back to the crowned blue match, which is a reset, just because I couldn't determine who was actually fucked up there. Alright, either way, with both of our players in, let's crack on. If stream dies again, I'm continuing on with the tournament. I'm just finishing it. This is for the players now as opposed to anything else. So either way, we do see the Sword of Light continuing to do its damage. Good rollouts there from the side of Crown King. Jump over the top there, not quite able to connect. As we do see that Earth Steel going for that run attack. As you do see the standing R1s. And look at those R2s go to town. The jump over the top there, but that is going to be the tier gone. Crown King, of course, playing absolutely exceptionally. Can they hit each other? Yes, they can. And that is going to be Crown King taking the first stock. Oh. Only first match was correct. Yep, which is why I've logged that. If you want to stay in for the rest of the tourney, which is why I have the first match set up, that you have one match. Everything else is a clean sweep for the other person. Oh, did I summon the wrong person? I might have. That's okay though. Even if it doesn't really matter, now you get the point for the one match that you didn't use. You didn't use the thing. Thank you for being so honest, for starters. Oh, yeah, I did mess up. It's okay. Cool. Alright, let's go. Alright, both players are in. Let's crack on now. Ladies and gentlemen, with both of our players down and ready, let's crack on with round 2. As you do see the ghosty goops and the roll through there from the side of blue, making sure that there's no issues. As you see blue Nectara immediately taking pressure, is going to elect to roll out there. Could have elected to stay in, as we do see the twin blade coming out here from the side of Crown King. Looking at this here, we do see those run backs into the corner there from the side of Crown as the jump R2 comes out there, but it's not going to connect. Jumping attacks are notoriously inaccurate from the side of Shamshir, so we have to be careful. But look at this here, we do see the swap over to some extra damage as the spin slash comes out here on the side of Blue Nectara into that trade there, and actually Blue Nectara managing to win those trades, doing an absolutely exceptional showing here, and good reserve play as well. Oh, but look at that. That's half a health bar gone. So run R2 comes out now once more. Into another spin slash here. Are we going to see a punish? We do not with punish, ladies and gentlemen. Has not been restored. As we do see the Shamshir do its wicked work. Let's see the swap back over onto Pata as the jump R2 comes out. Not going to be punished by Crown again. Possibly could have called out that backswing there with some exceptional damage as the spin slash comes out. And now we see the punish as the 480 into the roll catch. 2-0 in the favor of Crown King. No, one of the funny things about that particular twin blade is that no one uses it. So people get caught out fairly frequently. It can early hit or some shit? I'm not sure, actually. Health deleter. I'm not sure if it can, because the halberd and the straight sword early hits are a very specific thing. And it's kind of tied to animations. I'm not entirely clear on how they work. Not entirely. Those particular desyncs are just the movement values that you can put in the queued attacks. So I'm not sure. But that would be very funny if you could. That would actually be a cool usage of that particular desync. I'm not sure if it makes that particular attack viable or not, that particular one viable, but we'll see. Alright, both players are in. And then ladies and gents on a 3, 2, 1. LA, Bolt is out. And blue is immediately in the position to try and get that hit. What's up, SK? Oh, that jump R2 comes out into the running attack. Good rollout now once more, as we do see the codeds coming out here from the side of Crown, using that nice little bit of handy tech to try and get out of the corner, but stuck in the corner. As that's going to be the tier gone Blue Nectara. Doing a really, really good job here as we see the Sword of Light come out, the toggle back over into that trade. Blue Nectara recognizing that he can actually trade with that. I'd be curious to look at the Talisman get up here. possibly changing over, as we do see that running R1, but possibly gassing out there into the trade. Blue Noctara taking the stock. Is this the beginning of the reverse sweep? Remains to be seen. PSS a half hit? Yeah, the desync on PSSS is kind of neat. Oh, you meant he actually just got the half hit. Yeah, one sword actually hits slightly faster than the other one, which is kind of cool. Back in the good old days of Poise Chip, you used to be able to get a half hit and then force a constant cycling of Poise Break, which is really, really cool. It was actually pretty neat. Pretty neat. Alright. Noctara's in. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have both of our players in. Match point for Crowned. But our dear friend, Blue Noctara, is not out of it yet as the Sword of Light is in. Taking a little bit of damage there from the Ghosty Goops. That 20% damage buff may well end up being called out, as we are going to see that running R1 into another running R1. The pre-space out there, but unfortunately, look at that Erdsteel go to town. And then the trade to finish us out. I'm not sure why Crowned elected not to go for the Erdsteel off the Erdsteel dagger. Most people don't end up fighting it all that often, so it's kind of a curious one. 3-1. There we go. In the favor of Crowned, and then it's Vaughn versus... I still cannot spell that name. Or pronounce that name properly. Alright, Vaughn, you're up. Let me just have a copy paste real quick. Cool. 0. Neat. Alright. Rolling sort of looked like it was there. He was just shy, unfortunately. Just shy. Alright. Let's get Vaughn in. Alright, cool. Yeah, the Erdsteel is it's kind of an interesting knowledge check of a setup, because if you can keep your poise chip fine, if you can not get poise chipped, you don't guarantee to get the poise break, so you can kind of trade into the first half of it. But if you mess up, you're in for a world of hurt. I actually really dig Erdsteel as like a setup. I think it's kind of neat. Kind of neat. Oh, this is usually why I end up. There we go. Both players are in. Gugs versus the Hatchet Cat, I imagine.